Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to touch on OJ Simpson's passing. He just passed last week, and there have been a lot of mixed emotions online. There are people who are sad about it, people celebrating his death, people just appreciating his career. He was a legend on the football field. He had the great commercials running through the airport with his mom. I remember him from the Naked Gun movies as well. And there are just a lot of people who are actually supportive of OJ. And then again, those who say he deserved to die and he was a murderer. Although he was not convicted, he was found not guilty in the court of law on the double homicide. Now, they even showed pictures of OJ days after the stabbing of the carving up of those two individuals, and he has no marks, no scratches, no bruise, no anything on his chest, body, arms, any of that. There was a small slice on his finger, and they said, he cut himself cutting something at his home, or I think he might have been out of town, but either way, it was just something he did in the kitchen. Now, you would expect, for the way that they say that these people were carved up and they had what's called a Colombian necktie, that he would have gotten more than one small scratch or one small cut on his finger. He's not a professional trained killer or something where he's able to come do this and not end up getting cut. A lot of times people that use knives to injure someone or even worse, they have all kind of like a deep cut or something because their hand might slide down with blood on the blood and go down to the blade. But somehow we're supposed to believe that he was so skilled at this, because he's skilled in everything else. He's so skilled in this that he didn't cut his hand open. He didn't do any of that. He just had a small slice on one finger, and he didn't have any type of bruises, cuts, bangs, or anything to his body. Though one of the victims, Ron Goldman, his knuckles were bruised, and he appeared to have been trying to defend himself in the cold. And for him to have his hand swollen and bruised, you would think that the attacker would have some sort of marks on him, but we're supposed to believe OJ didn't have it because he just was that great. He did all this in a matter of 25 minutes and made it back home and got out of town. So it's very crazy that this is what people are trying to say he did. And I think they're giving him way too much credit. He was a heck of an athlete in his younger years, but at that time he was in his late 40s. He has arthritis and he takes medication for it. So, he's not the running back that he used to be back in the day, so people are still going after him. And I thought back in the day we were taught, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. But people don't live by that on the internet. They say all kind of outlandish things. Caitlyn Jenner came out and started talking about good riddance after his passing. And people ate her up, rightfully so, and got her together and let her know, hey, didn't you kill somebody in a car accident where you was doing the most and end up having to do a settlement of $800,000? So sometimes things are better left unsaid, even if you think them. Yeah, Caitlyn ended up having to keep trying to defend herself online after that for what had happened in the past. But I just wanted to kind of touch on OJ's story, his legendary status, and I don't think he did it. I think he would have had to have some kind of wounds on him other than a small slice on the finger. But let me know in the comment section what you think. You think he's guilty? You think it doesn't matter because he's deceased? Do you think people should just, shut up? And if they don't like him, then what's the point in saying it after he's deceased? Let me know what you think, and make sure you hit the like button before you go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.